I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters. Here comes the Miracle Man himself.
In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brownsville, New York, here is a two-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the jab. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights. They'll be fighting under the... Did you see that? Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance.
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These punches coming from every angle. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Punch right up the middle. That one lands. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round.
It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The fight's okay. I'm happy. I like that round. Good.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They exchange punches. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? Hook misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. Nice counter. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I see you go out there. Just take the round up.
There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. They're telling him to...
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after... There's the bell to start round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Trying to land that jab. Nice counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you can't...
Good defense on the right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They exchange punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Glamourweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.